Shop over pre-import-export tax, otherwise known as PVOC, as impasse continues. Also, as we wind up end of an era, FUFA confirms Lawrence Mulindwa will not vie for the FUFA presidency. You're now watching NTV at 1, but I will connect you straight now to State House, where Solomon Seranja is with other reporters from NTV to bring us heads up on the events that are unfolding there. Yes, Solomon. Yes, Solomon. Yes, Solomon, can you hear me?
Thank you very much, Malcolm Musime. Indeed, we're coming to you live from State House, where the three East African leaders will be addressing a news conference on a number of issues. Now, earlier on, we witnessed the arrival of President from Rwanda, Paul Kagame, coming in direct from Kigali right here and warmly received by President Yoweri Museveni before his Kenyan counterpart, Uhuru Kenyatta, arrived for the same purpose. But as we speak, Malcolm, the three leaders are in a closed-door session discussing a number of issues. Of course, we don't know right now, but we know that all these issues, some of these issues will be brought during the news conference. But where the press conference is going to be held inside, everything seems to be said, just waiting for time. We don't know what time these leaders, the closed-door session will close, but we expect that, according to the program, about 2, they expected to come and speak to the press about 2 p.m. But the media has already set up, national, regional, and international media have already set up their gadgets, just waiting to hear and to listen from the three presidents right there. But the procession of the two presidents, that is Paul Kagame and Uhuru Kenyatta, was headed by ministers who are in charge of infrastructure, probably because infrastructure still remains a challenge on affecting economic growth of the East African region. That is why they are here. So we expect that much time or much more attention will be given to the issue of infrastructure investment, considering the East African master plan for infrastructure development to ensure that all this goes on. In the plan, there is a plan of there is a strategy of constructing railway lines, roads, dams to produce enough electricity to power East Africa into the next improving the economic situation of East Africa. Malcolm, as we speak, we know that different issues also will come up during the press conference. Not withholding how far has the Eastern Community gone to push the ICC to drop all charges against Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is charged with crimes against humanity. Now, Kenyatta is accused, or is allegedly accused of causing different Kenyatta is accused of causing death to about fueling the crisis, the 2007-2008 post-election violence that saw 1,300 people dead and over 600 displaced. This will be also an issue that is expected to come up during today's session. Of course, not withholding the national regional security matters, especially fighting the Al-Shabaab. We're just hoping that these issues, Malcolm, will be addressed during today's news conference. And NTV will be broadcasting this news conference live as we relay it onto your screen. Thank you very much for choosing NTV. And we are going to be bringing to you the details of the press conference and highlighting different key issues that will be mentioned. Back to you, Malcolm.
Reporting there live from Entebbe, from Entebbe State House, and he said we'll be bringing the press conference live. Let's just move on and talking about Entebbe State House. Rwandan President Paul Kagame is in the country for trilateral talks with President Yoweri Museveni and Kenya's Uhuru Kenyatta also in the country. President Kagame is in the country also ahead of these talks. Kenyatta arrived Monday on his first arrival visit as Kenya's president and held bilateral talks host President Museveni at State Entebbe. The talks will focus on a wide range of bilateral, regional and international issues. Uganda and Kenya have on their plate the rehabilitation and upgrading of the existing railway to standard gauge, the building of cruise oil pipeline and refinery, the need for fast-tracking clearance of goods at Mombasa Port, and the establishment of the Joint Permanent Commission to enable a regular consultation on issues of bilateral nature between the two countries.